Hey, I'm back. Today I'm reviewing our year, giving a sneak peek at 2018 plans, and going over the finances of taking time off of work to spend with family. Welcome to the Couple Money Podcast, the show where we share stories and advice on building up your marriage and wealth together. I'm Elle Martinez. Support for this podcast comes from Jumpstart Your Marriage and Money Masterclass. This self-paced course is designed to help you get on the same page with money, dump your debt faster, and build wealth as a team. Sign up today for the course and get lifetime access. Just head over to couplemoney.com/jumpstart. Last week, I went to Dallas, Texas to attend FinCon. It's a conference of independent personal finance writers, publishers, influencers, fintech companies, and media, all focused with a positive money message. And while I love and enjoy working from home and having more time with my kids, it's nice to go out for a few days, catch up with the industry, catch up with some buddies, and see what's going on. Many of us got started because we were getting out of debt or saving for a dream, and now we're trying to help others to do the same. And I can't wait to share with you some of the developments that are going on right now with fintech. There are apps that are coming out now and very soon that are designed specifically for couples looking to manage their money together. I got to enjoy some time with the HoneyFi team as well as a few others. And I was especially honored and grateful that Couple Money won Best Family Finance Blog at the Plutus Awards for the second year in a row. But besides taking home a sweet trophy, I also brought back a bug. And just today, I'm finally feeling more like myself. So my apologies if my voice seems a little off or weak, but it's a season finale and I really want to talk to you about a few things that have been on my mind and some of the things that I've heard that's been on yours. In this episode, I want to discuss with you tackling big goals while avoiding burnout, budgeting for time off with family, and upcoming plans for the podcast and the site. Looking back, 2017 has been the year of yes. I've done some things I've never imagined I would do, some things I've dreamed of doing for years, and some stuff that terrified me. Starting in January, I teamed up with some of my buddies in the personal finance space, and we did the New Year, New You Financial Summit, and that was fantastic. We went over some of the big goals that people have, and we pulled the best experts we could find to help you pay down your debt faster, save more, earn extra money on the side, invest better, and then have better conversations and relationships with your family, whether it's in your marriage, your parents, your kids, and make money less stressful. And then while I was doing that, I was also writing and getting ready for Jumpstart Your Marriage and Your Money release. I had to send in that manuscript. Of course, there's an editing process and then promotion. So that took up a lot of the summer. And then while I was doing that, I was also getting ready and was recording the Jumpstart Your Marriage and Money course, which goes along with the books, takes you through that process of how do you discover what's important to you and how do you set up your money so it works towards your interests, your priorities. So that's been fantastic. I'm very much an introvert, so going on video is a little nerve-wracking, but I'm proud I did that. But the really stressful one this year is speaking. I did 2 sessions. One was a panel at Podcast Movement, and then right at FinCon, I did my first solo session. And I was terrified. I was really nervous beforehand. But at the same time, I'm also very excited to share that message of making personal finance more personal through stories. I think that matters. I think not just going over the numbers, but the whys and the reason is really helpful. And as happy and as grateful as I am for accomplishing these goals, it's now time for me to take a step back and get back to my priorities. If you read the book, grab the course, or listen to a few episodes of the podcast, you know I talk about the why. yes, paying down debt, saving for emergencies, or investing. Maybe you want to retire early. Those are great things to work towards, but they shouldn't be the end all be all. They should just get you closer to what you value, what you prioritize. And like I mentioned, I love working from home because it gives me more time for my kids. But this year I have been busier than normal because I had to get the book ready and I had to promote the book and take care of the course. And with speaking, that meant travel. And I don't regret any of it. I just know I need to reset things. And so I'm going to be spending this month and next month taking some time off to hang out with my family more. And that's my situation. But maybe you're in the same boat right now. You're deciding you want to pivot in your career, or maybe you have a new phase or season of life that you're entering. Could be parenthood. Making time for those important things is crucial. But the reality is, it does come with a cost. Our bills are still going to be there. So how did we make the finances work so I can take this time off? I wish I could say we were geniuses that came up with this master plan. But the truth is, we made a decision years ago that's had a tremendous impact on our finances that we didn't realize at that time. One of the key decisions we made was that we were going to keep our essential expenses, talking about roof over our heads, food, the utilities, clothes, all those essentials under one income. Paying down debt, saving, or investing for the future, or let's be honest, vacation money, that would be the second income. It sounds like a minor thing, but that decision gave us a lens through which we saw all of our decisions, like buying a house, car situation, even when I decided to work from home. All of those things went through that filter. Can we afford to do it? Can we afford to live on one income and then the second help us reach our goals? So if you haven't already, talk about that. Look at the numbers. See exactly what your essential bills are. Can you afford to live on one income? And it's okay if right now you can. Right now you might be overextended and might seem ridiculous. Like, how can we do that? We both have to work. But try to make that your goal, because having a margin, having a buffer, not just with your finances, but your time, makes things a lot less stressful. And of course, if you need help with cutting back on expenses, finding money in your budget, or earning more on the side, you can always visit couplemoney.com. I have plenty of resources there, including the new free course, which is 5 days to 5K. I want to make this as easy as possible for you guys. So if you haven't already, start talking about that. Start talking about where are your expenses now in terms of, can you do it on one income? And if you can't, how can you work together to get it there? And always keep your why in front of you. So that leads us to one last thing. Where are we going in 2018? Well, I'll give you a sneak peek. While I was in Dallas and back home in Raleigh, I've been asking questions and chatting with a few of you, seeing what's on your mind. And in the next season of the podcast, we're going to be diving deeper into that funny intersection of marriage and money. So yes, so far I got some great questions and I've added them on the list. We're going to be talking about finding ways to get money for your kids' college fund while still having a life now, figuring out the right retirement accounts for you, and delicately dealing with in-laws and relatives who constantly seem to need a bailout. But I know you have plenty of other questions, so I would like to have yours included. If you haven't already, please sign up and join the community. It's free. It's at couplemoney.com/welcome. I'd love to have your input. Besides the podcast, I'm also working on behind the scenes to have regular content on YouTube and doing some live videos. And if you're a part of the community, you'll be getting exclusive content, which includes invites to free online workshops. I want to help you guys have the best year ever with your finances. So please join the community at couplemoney.com/welcome. As always, I hope you have a great week. Take care.